These are three common dangerous mistakes that I see people making on the carnivore diet when trying to treat their Crohn's disease. And I see everybody making these mistakes. And it will make it impossible to heal your gut if you make any one of these three mistakes. I've had people correct these three things, and by the end of the month, they're eating whatever they wanted with zero symptoms. I'm going to show you how to do this in this video, and I'm also going to give you an extra 4 bonus steps to take your gut healing to the next level. Let's get started. Hi, my name is Mike, the Heal Your Gut Guy. I healed myself 100% naturally of Crohn's disease, and I've helped many other people heal from all sorts of gut issues. And it's very, very, very easy to do when you address the root cause of the problem. And so the first mistake that I see people making when using the carnivore diet to treat their Crohn's disease is that they don't understand what Crohn's disease is. It's so important to understand what's going on in your gut so we can make educated decisions on how to move forward to get rid of these symptoms and address the root cause. So the most common definition of Crohn's disease is inflammation of the small intestine. But there's actually more than just inflammation going on inside the small intestine. If you go read your medical reports, you're going to see thickening of the intestinal walls. Why are the intestinal walls getting thicker? You might see things like polyps. What are these things? What are they doing there, huh? So I want you to think back to when your Crohn's disease symptoms first started. What was something stressful going on in your life and you were angry about it? So what your body did to help you get through this stressful situation, it adapted one of your organs. Every organ has a survival purpose. It adapted the organ to help you survive the stressful situation. And so you experienced this situation as indigestible anger. And your body developed extra gut cells to help you digest it. Just like your arm will develop extra muscles to help you pick up something heavy, your gut is going to develop extra gut cells to help you digest something hard to digest in your life. It's controlled by the brainstem. It does not know the difference between food and made up things in your life. So now that we know that indigestible anger is the root cause of this, when this cell proliferation, what's causing our symptoms? When this indigestible anger gets resolved, the body gets rid of these extra gut cells, and that's when you get the blood, the mucus, and the gut pain, the cramping, the farting, all that fun stuff. So the root cause of Crohn's disease is indigestible anger. The anger. I would get angry at my computer doing an update at a very inconvenient time. I would get mad at people cutting me off or not holding the door. I would get angry at everything. Everything. What do you get angry about? Maybe it's something at work. Maybe it's something with a family member. Maybe it's your pets. Maybe it's your boss. What do you get angry about? I would get angry at McDonald's just by walking by McDonald's and just thinking that they were poisoning people because I was just blinded by the holistic community. It turned me into a food zealot. And by the time people make it down to the carnivore community, this is a very niche group here. We are dietary zealots. We become very emotional about our foods. And I did not have food sensitivities until I started the specific carbohydrate diet, until I started the GAPS diet, until I started the keto, the carnivore, the paleo, all these crazy diets. That's when I started to develop food intolerances, because what that does, I start to perceive food as hard to digest. Pretty much the carnivore diet exacerbates the root cause of Crohn's disease, because now you are interpreting all food as hard to digest pretty much except for meat. And even somehow they find a way to make meat hard to digest if it's not raw or something insane like that, depending on what sect you fall into. Oh, I can't eat bread because it's not paleo. Our ancestors didn't eat it, even though they find grindstones 70,000 years old, and everybody in Weston A. Price's book was eating starches. Oh, I can't eat them, and even though I ate it my whole life, and now all of a sudden one day I can't eat them, and all my family members, it's like there's just so much evidence the carnivore community is ignoring. It's ridiculous. And I'm going to help you take off the horse blinders in these 4 steps I got coming up. So the root cause of Crohn's disease are food phobias. And yes, they are phobias. They're all in your mind. And indigestible anger. When you get over these 2 things, the body starts to get rid of these extra gut cells. So your symptoms might intensify for a little bit, but this will eventually go away. And the amount of time that takes depends on how fast you make these changes. Because I got some people who are like going through a divorce, so there's indigestible anger going up and down, up and down. It depends on what situation you're in. But the easiest thing you can do now is get over your food phobias. So now we're going into the 4 steps. And by the way, guys, I answer everybody's question. So go down below, leave a comment, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, also hit that notification bell. I answer everybody's comments, so go down and leave a comment. I want to help you get better. So the first step that we need to do is identify the anger. What makes you angry? Make that timeline. Try to figure out what stressful things were going on in your life. You might not get it like the first time you sit down and you do this, but do this like once a week until you get it. Then once you identify the anger, you need to resolve the anger. Ask yourself, how can I be friends with this person and enjoy the process? And make sure you put it in that format. Don't put it in the format of, oh, this person's a jerk. How do I not fight him? How do I not fight with him all the time? Because all your subconscious mind hears is, oh, this person's a jerk and I should fight with him all the time. The subconscious mind doesn't understand negative. So how can I have an amicable relationship with this person and enjoy the process by a very specific date? Put down the month, put down the day and the year. It's going to be much more powerful than just saying in a week. And then the next thing we need to do is relax about our symptoms. Because when we resolve the stress, this is just going to go, this is going to cause symptoms because we're getting rid of these extra gut cells. And once you understand that diarrhea and pain and cramping, it's just all part of the healing phase, it'll eventually go away if we stop triggering the cell growth with our food phobias and our anger. And my best way to get rid of the food phobias is to unsubscribe from all other carnivore channels, other channels that induce this insane psychotic behavior when it comes to foods, like where every little nutrient has got to be analyzed, otherwise, whatever. It's just crazy. And then the next thing you need to do is go watch like mukbang videos on YouTube. Go watch competitive eaters on YouTube. Watch what other people eat and they're relatively healthy. They don't react to foods. These diseases are caused by stress. They put organs into overdrive, and when they're in overdrive for too long, the organs start to fall apart. That's how this works here. That's how this works. That's where the majority of our symptoms are coming from. So go sit down, do this. Go sit down in a fast food restaurant and watch how many people come in and out of there and are relatively healthy, or work there and that are relatively healthy. I can sit in a McDonald's here in, where I live, and, people come in and out of there all day, tons of healthy people, and they're fine. There's people that work behind their cash register, probably eating the food at least once a day. They're absolutely fine. Go look at competitive eaters. They eat insane amounts of food, an insane amount of unhealthy food, non-carnivore food, and they're absolutely fine. What causes this cell proliferation and cell loss is indigestible anger. And resolving that is what's going to fix you. So one of my students did this. He was on the carnivore diet for 3 months, nothing. Anytime he went off that diet, he'd get horrible symptoms. He followed this advice, and his birthday was around the corner. He drank like a whole bottle of whiskey, he said, and he woke up the next morning and had 0 digestive issues and continued to eat whatever he wants. And he put on some extra healthy weight. This could be you if you address the root cause of the problem, which is indigestible anger and food phobias. So what I want you to do is go down below, leave a comment. We can help you out. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. And if you want the 30-day plan that this student used to get better, click here and you'll get it for absolutely free. It's a video on how to use it, and it also comes with a PDF download. So guys, I'm Mike the Heal Your Gut Guy, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.